Oaks, your local independent estate agent covering Welling, Sidcup and close surrounds, and this is my 12-point plan to get you the very best price for your property. Okay, point number one, discuss everything. You've made the decision to move house and you're about to sell the most expensive thing that you own. That's a big decision. It's going to involve your family, especially if you've got children, and you're going to have an estate agent that maybe you don't know that well as yet. But that's going to change really quickly. You're going to be working with an estate agent for months and months, and it's really important that you're honest about your house and your personal circumstances. So any problems with your house, any insurance claims, the roof, subsidence, make sure your estate agent knows about it from the off. We can only give you the best advice if we're in possession of all of the facts. Okay, point two, preparation. Why put things off till tomorrow if they can be done today? You're going to need a mortgage redemption figure from your bank or mortgage advisor. You're going to need a solicitor, and if you're selling a flat, you're going to need to get the management pack from the freeholder or managing agent. All of these things can be done at a later date once you've found a buyer, but the problem is once that buyer's found, you want to get to completion as quickly as possible to minimize the chance of your sale falling through. So if you can get those bits of admin done in advance finding you a buyer, it means that when the buyer is found, you can present them with everything they need very quickly, get the transaction through quicker, and give yourself a greater chance of success and less risk of your sale collapsing. Point number three, know where you're going. So this is a common conversation I have with retired people in and around Welling and Sidcup. They've decided after 30, 40 years in the family home that they definitely want to move, but they're not too sure where they're going to go yet. Might be to the Kent coast because one of their kids lives down that way, or it might be up to Norfolk. Once we find you a buyer, your buyer will naturally ask, where are they going? How quickly do they want to move? And if you can't answer that with a degree of certainty, it might put a potential buyer off. That buyer might then decide to go and buy another property. So it's always best, wherever possible, that you've already made your mind up where you want to go and you're actively searching for property at the same time. Point number four, presentation. This is the most important one for me. If you're going to sell your car, you would wash it, and if you're going to a wedding, you do your hair and put on your best clothes. So why do people cut corners when it comes to presentation when selling the most expensive thing that you're ever going to sell, your home? There are just as many estate agents that are guilty of this as there are homeowners, of a lack of effort and a lack of quality control. So first of all, make sure you're using an estate agent that is going to do professional photography, video, floor plans, make the effort to present your property in the best light. But you personally need to make sure that you also make the effort to tidy the house up, minimize clutter around the house, do the garden, take the car off the driveway before the photos are done, and put the toilet seat down. Point five, pricing. Everyone I've ever met wants to get as much money for their house as possible. It's perfectly understandable, and it's my job to make that happen. But it's the process that's going to get you the best price. And presentation, point before, that comes into it. So there's so many things that you need to consider. I can't summarize that in a quick 1-minute video. I've got various bits of online literature that I can send to you, various other videos that go into more detail on pricing. Please, 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 my biggest piece of advice to anyone thinking of selling their property is read up on various pricing strategies. Make sure that when you do go on the market, that you are going to get the level of interest in your property that you need to achieve that price that you really expect. Okay, point six, going live. So you're about to press a big red button and your property about on the internet. Fantastic, exciting times. Two things to bear in mind here with going live. First of all, make sure everything is accurate. Make sure your estate agent has actually proofread and checked everything before it goes out. You can change it, but there's only one chance to make a good first impression. And the second point is about when you go live. So a colleague of mine puts all his properties up for sale on a Monday. Nothing wrong with that, but don't do it at 9 o'clock. People are busy doing other things. They're on the school run or they've just got back to work. Same time, don't put your property up for sale at 6 o'clock at night, because anyone hits their inbox, picks the telephone up, surprise, surprise, the estate agent has switched off for the evening. So just have a think about when you launch it to the market, and again, have an honest conversation with your estate agent about what the best practice may be. Point 7, tell everyone. The more people that know about your property being for sale, the greater the chance of success and the greater the chance of you getting more money for it as well. The amount of people that don't want to tell their neighbours they're moving is astonishing. I've never understood why. They're one of your biggest advertising points. You love the area and you love your house. Your neighbours probably do as well. They probably know other people that are thinking of moving into the area for all the reasons that brought you there in the first place. So what about the guy walking his dog? He's not looking for a house, but his mate Dave is. He's not on the internet searching for property. He walks down your road. It's a lovely street. That's why he walks down your road. He sees the sign outside your house. It prompts a conversation with his mate, and that's the guy that buys your house. So take advantage of every opportunity for advertising that's available to you. Okay, point number 8, viewing strategy. So hopefully by now your estate agent has had lots of phone calls and emails from people that want to view your home. Make sure you've got a plan in place that's going to create competition, because that will get you the best price. A busy open house is the aim of the game. If you've got 3, 4, 5 people that want to view it, book them in 10 o'clock, 10:15, 10:30. Make sure that their paths are crossing. What that means is if someone loves your house, just as they leave with a big smile on their face, the next person's turning up to view it. You can't make someone buy your house if they don't like it. But if they do like it, and they've just experienced an environment where it's really popular, instead of making you a low, cheeky offer trying to get a bargain, the fear of missing out means they'll come forward with a better offer and you get more money. Number 9, feedback. So you've had lots of viewings on your property, fantastic. Make sure you get feedback from everybody, not just the people that are interested in buying it and might be considering an offer. It's just as important to ask the people that don't want to buy it, why? Do they not like the house? Have they seen something better? Is the price too high? Is it the first one that they've looked at? Whatever the reason, make sure you get that information, because there could be something amongst that feedback that you hadn't considered and that will improve your chances of getting what you want. So listen to the feedback and act on anything that you can do to improve your chances in the future. Point number 10, offers and negotiation. So your estate agent is probably going to be dealing with most of this on your behalf, but they can't accept or decline any offer without discussing it with you. First thing to bear in mind is lower offers. Don't be offended. It's nothing personal. Some people are cheeky. Your estate agent may be able to negotiate that person from a lower figure up to something that you do consider acceptable. So don't be dismissive. Don't take it personally. Be grateful for every offer that you receive. There's no such thing as a bad offer. You don't know what you might be able to get out of them a few days down the line. So bear that in mind. And then obviously good offers. Great when a good offer is presented. Don't make the mistake of thinking, oh, it's the first offer I've had, I can't possibly accept it. You might not get a second offer. So have a sensible discussion with your estate agent. They've met the buyer, they've spoken with them, it's what they're there for. Discuss it with your agent before you make a decision. Okay, point 11, offer accepted and the conveyancing process. This can be really frustrating, especially for us as estate agents. You want to do everything you can when you've accepted an offer to make sure that you get through to a successful conclusion. A good sales progressor is worth their weight in gold. Somebody that's going to chase the solicitors and make sure they do their job as efficiently as possible. And make sure your estate agent is getting your buyer's mortgage survey booked in at the earliest opportunity, get the money secured, and get things like the legal searches via the council done at the earliest opportunity as well. There's a lot of procrastination when it comes to the conveyancing process. It's really frustrating. Be proactive. Point 12, Congratulations, we've made it. Exchange and completion, and you're about to move home. Exciting times ahead. Hopefully you found these 11 or 12 videos beneficial. I've done this job now for 20 years and experienced pretty much everything that you can when it comes to moving home. So if any of my experience can assist you or your family next time you decide to move, please do get in touch. I read all my social media comments. My mobile number is relatively easy to find on the internet. And if I can help your family move at any point, I'd be very happy to help you. Take care.